Alright guys, welcome back to another mobile game. So, this is a game I've spent a ton of time playing recently. It's called Legacy of Discord. So, this game is, think of action RPG style, Diablo, Torchlight, things like that. So let's go ahead and play as guests. Let's get into this. Yes, we'll give you permissions. Yes. Come on. Would you just go? Alright, so let's go ahead and log in. Now, Legacy of Discord has a ton of interesting features. Has a ton of multiplayer, has a ton of dungeons, things like that, PvP, all the things you would expect to see from a game like this. It does have guild, it has guild dungeons, which you can then play with your guild mates. Friends list, you can play with other friends during things, you can invite them into certain dungeons and things like that. So that's a big turn on for this game, is the ability to play with other folks. So let's go ahead and log in here and take a look and see what we have. So we have three classes here to pick from. We have the Berserker, we have the Blade Dancer, and we have the Sorceress. Now, all of these characters, as you can see here, are displayed in their full, glorious, top-level, fantastic, super-duper armor. But this game does include a handy little preview button over here that says Initial. So if we click on it, we can see what the class will look like without all of its super gear on. So you kind of know what you're getting into from the beginning. There we go. And the Berserker. Come on. There we go. So, the Berserker is more of your tank style upfront, super in-your-face fighter. Your Blade Dancer is more of a rogue type, fast movements, fast attacks. And your Sorceress is, of course, your spellcaster. Let's go ahead and just to preview the game, we'll start with a Sorceress. So we'll create the game. Sure, that's fine. We're not going to pick a name. This is not my main account. I have gotten quite far. It's really easy to level in this game. I played for about a day and ended up somewhere in the 30 range of level. My main character right now is currently like 65 or something like that, and I've only been playing for a couple of weeks. So it's super easy to get into, super easy to level. It doesn't take a lot of time at all. So, you can click on your quest like I just did there. I will say this, the voice acting is a little goofy. But we'll go ahead and skip through that. But as you can see, we'll click on the quest. That'll give us our reward. We can click on the go button. It will take us to our next quest. And of course, you can move around. There are joystick buttons. There's also an auto combat button, which you will unlock around, I want to say level maybe like 5 or 6, somewhere in that range to unlock. Now, the way this works is you basically work through the stages. The stages as a whole is called a chapter. So each chapter has, I want to say, 10 to 15 stages in it. There is a stamina recharge on this, so as you play through the stages, you will burn stamina. There's something also here on the left top corner that you'll see called BR, or Battle Rating. So that gives you an idea how well you're matched to this area. As you can see here, we're pretty well overmatched, and we're not. This area is not going to be a problem for us to complete. Another thing to talk about: these two buttons here called Blitz and Blitz 1 and Blitz times 10. These buttons allow you to basically run through the level without actually having to play the level. It's basically like a quick run. You use Blitz tickets to do that. We don't have any, so I can't show you that right now. But it basically just gives you the loot as if you were to run the run normally. Now, required star levels. Star level 3 is the max. It gives you all the latest rewards and everything. There's tons of ways to level in this game. There are Tons of ways to increase your BR, from armor upgrades to enhancements to talents, spells, all kinds of things. I mean, as you level, you unlock features, and at the level that I'm currently in my 60s, I'm still unlocking features. So there's tons of stuff to do in this game. It's a ridiculous amount. So let's go ahead and run a level. I'll show you what that looks like real quick. It does do loading between areas without using data, which is super handy for somebody who has a data limit. Now, so as you can see, this is joystick style. We can move around our finger on the keyboard, and then of course our other finger on the screen will be the one that triggers all of our stats and combats. Like that. There we go. The graphics for this level, we've already made level 2. The graphics for this game are fantastic. They look really good. The effects are great. I've had a lot of fun playing this, like I've said. Look at that. That's super awesome. The loot is all auto pickup, so you don't have to worry about that. The bosses in this game look fantastic. They're really cool. Though, I do think in the later game they are a little recycled, but overall it looks really good. It's pretty easy to play. It's definitely worth a try. As you can see there, the boss had several health bars. I probably could have dodged that, but I didn't. There we go, and he's down. Goes up. He's going to throw a bunch of loot on the ground. Again, we don't have to pick all that up. It'll pick it up for us, just like that. And then it'll show you the results to our victory. Tap on that. We got a 3-star rating, which is fantastic. So now we get to pick cards. So we'll pick 1. And because we're 3-star, we get to pick 2. There we go. Currencies in this game. There are a bunch of currencies. And I kind of wish they would streamline that a little bit. There's obsidian, there's diamonds, there's gold, there's all kinds of other points that you spend on all kinds of other different stuff. There are pets in this game. The pets, when they follow you around, they do help in combat. They are not just for decoration, and they also do help your BR out. So keep that in mind. As you can see right now, we only have a couple of things unlocked up here, but once we hit, I want to say it's like 10 or 12 or maybe 15, you'll unlock your friends list, and things will kind of start unlocking periodically every level or two as you progress from there. At 22, you get the option to create and or join your own guild, or join a guild. Tons of guild options, plenty of places to fit in. It's not a problem at all. There are PvP arenas, there are dungeons that you can run with groups, all kinds of stuff like that. It's fantastic. I also like down here on the bottom right, you'll see a ping notice and a clock and your battery level, which I think is fantastic. So it lets you keep an eye on your phone battery as well, or your tablet, or whatever you happen to be playing on. I could see this game looking really good on a tablet, though I haven't had a chance to test it out myself, and I am recording this on a phone. So let's go ahead and collect those. Good deal. Alright, so let's open our backpack. Look at our reward. We've got a new weapon. Gives you the stats. It does compare if you want to compare a couple of different items when you're going to change these out. It allows you to do that. But for the most part, the upgrades are really noticeable. They pop up above your backpack and go, hey, this is an upgrade. Click on me to equip it. And it's that easy. So we'll click the button. Got it equipped. Our BR went 155 points up, which is fantastic. So we're going to close that. This is the tutorial. The tutorial is fairly long. So keep that in mind when you first start this out. It will take a few minutes to get through it. Not too long, but a few minutes. Now we're going to run over. We're going to talk to somebody. Yes. So the game does allow to cut down on the lag a little bit by only allowing 8 characters to be visible on the screen at any given time, which I think is a good feature. You can turn the graphics up and down depending on if you're plugged into a wall, if you're running on battery power or whatever, if running low, you can turn the graphics down. But they still look really good. I play this in low graphics mode most of the time because I'm playing on a phone, and half the time I'm not plugged in. This will, however, burn a battery down pretty quick, so keep that in mind when you're playing. Heavy graphics kind of wears it down a little bit. So see, there's that. She's talking. There's the upgrade thing that I was talking about your equipment. So you just click on it, it equips it, everything good, give you a BR readout of what you gained, and you can move on. Friend system in this game is pretty solid. It does allow you to gift stamina, so if you have a bunch of friends that are playing, or if you've added a bunch of people to your friends list from players that you met in game, you can add a bunch of, send out a bunch of stamina and receive some as well. That helps out quite a bit. When I was originally playing this, I didn't run out of stamina at all until I hit like level 30 or something. So stamina is not too big of an issue. There's always ways to gain more as well, via the shops and some of the currencies that are in game, or finishing quests and things like that. So that's great. All kinds of other stuff. The music and the sounds and stuff in this game are pretty good. Like I said, the voice acting is a little wonky. It's a little goofy. But other than that, this game has been fantastic. I highly recommend it. Definitely go check it out. It's totally worth it. The only complaint that I have with this game so far is occasionally the net connection between the game and their servers will glitch out for a few minutes, and that happens not super often, but at least once a day, and that's kind of annoying. But other than that, the game plays pretty well. And the game is fairly smooth. It does lag out occasionally, but that's not too bad. And it's pretty easy to deal with that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and our quick run through on Legacy of Discord. Now, I may at some point work up over to my other character, and we'll show you what some of the stuff looks like at a higher level. We'll take a look at that later. Maybe. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet or not. But that'll give you an idea what to expect from this game. If you enjoyed this video, do leave a like down below. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave those as well. And as always, if you have not already, please hit that subscribe button. And look forward to more mobile videos in the future. We will be taking a look at more stuff. Alright guys, I appreciate you coming by. And we'll see you next time.